Hey guys, Brooks here. In this video, I'm breaking down a competitive match of Starlord, explaining every move and decision I made to dominate this game. I'll share my thought process in real time so you can learn exactly what to do to improve your own gameplay. Let's dive in. Follow me on Twitch if you want to watch this live. At the start of the match, we notice our Wolverine heading left, which is usually the route I take. Right away, we caught their Starlord off guard, where he couldn't get healed and he died really quick. This forced him to use his res early, which is on a 120-second cooldown, which is immensely good. What the... In this scenario, I typically build ult charge shooting from the front until we hit around the corners so I can flank better. They have too much space at the start of the game for me to flank with the lower risk profile of being pushed out so easily and potentially dying. If I went right in this scenario, I would probably get singled out a lot more easily and have a lot more aggro taken on compared to even just being where I'm at now in the front. So since both options are getting a little more risky, I just have to take high ground and wait for my next opportunity. Because I didn't want to be in the front or the right, I wanted to try taking the left and behind them. And because of this, I found the Starlord that was 1 HP that wasn't getting healed because he was too far from the team. And see, that opportunity was created because of decision making made on our part for not just being stand still in the front. They swapped Scarlet Witch, and I can only assume that's to deal with a Starlord a little bit better, as you don't have to aim at him and he's hard to hit. So this is a sign you're doing something right. When you have a Wolverine on your team, which you might have a lot more often now that Wolverine is seen as a top duelist, you definitely want to focus his pulls. His pulls are what's going to be targeted and what everyone should be calling out to kill, so you as Starlord need to unload all your clips into those targets. Literally, this one little thing will make you win so many more games, just focusing the right target. In this Starlord 1v1, he started with lower health, but easily could have KO'd me because I made the mistake of canceling my E early for style points, but I messed it up. He could have easily KO'd me from that alone. In these duels, you want to make use of your rolls and vulnerability frames while they're in the middle of their clip so that they miss from your movement and so they hit your immunity mid-clip. And this was just a basic ult to ensure this point's victory, because I'll just build it up pretty quick after that again. Kill me. Like, if he didn't fly away, he would have killed me.
So locked in. Lock in team.
When you're flying away and you know the enemy's going to be looking at you, so you're at risk of dying, which you don't want to do, obviously. You never want to die. You want to have the best KO to death ratio possible. If they're shooting at you, you want to make sure you're making use of your movement and making yourself as unhittable as possible. That's why the movement might look goofy at times, but it works. It really does. Damn it, I needed to save my roll for when he was shooting me. Notice how I didn't roll when he was shooting me. I rolled in between his clip because I was panicked and tried getting out as fast as possible, and it did not work out the best there because I needed to roll during his clip. That would have had this turn out differently.
A bubble. Go Penny maybe.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Bubble. Penny.
My nice kill.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
I'm on Adam. Notice the order of my movement, if I'm using a roll or if I'm using my flight. This is all intentional. On Adam, on right. See, in this scenario, I'm out of rolls and I have some fuel left over because I used my rolls properly. So this is where I actually am able to use my E, and especially because I didn't have my ult yet. So this is how I get the most DPS out when I don't have any ammo left. Also, if you haven't noticed before, when you use your ult, you don't use any fuel. So you might be using a lot of rolls, and that's what it keeps you in the air when you don't want to use all your fuel at once. But when you're done with your ult, as you're doing all that DPS, you can come out and still be super unhittable because you have maximum fuel already in the air. No aim, no damage. Yeah, you gotta be able to track. But a lot of it does come with like mental click timing. Like you can be patient. I had to get out. So I didn't really calm that I was getting out when I was getting out because I was kind of panicked. Almost didn't get out in time. And for that, I can kind of say it was on me for my teammate dying because I didn't tell him in time that I was leaving. When the front line isn't working after a while, you obviously need to try something different and take space through an off angle or a flank. Ow.
Anything get in your way.
My bad.
I was hoping I'd get healed in the escape. Positioning to aim. I mean, positioning is... As long as you don't have, like, no aim, positioning is more important. It's like saying, is game sense more important than mechanics? Yes, it is. A rank 1 player will do really well on a shitty setup because they have the game sense.
We are
Even if they're not allowed to aim. Oh my god, aim? I don't want him to take my time up. I know we can do more.
No.
Yes.
Nice. Oh, come in. Fine.
I need assistance.
Nice job. Last time I let someone take up all my time, I lost. On the same map. Do you hold shift? No. I toggle. What can I do to improve my Starlord? You should always be repositioning and get fluid with his movement. That'll help you a lot. Is GM3 or 2? I'm GM2. My duo is GM1. So you see here, it's the same deal as attack. We get this off angle with Wolverine and secure this space by 2v1ing whoever gets near and typically KO them. Securing this space is super good for map control. This is typically the flank that people take. And notice here, I kept my E going because I was hoping it'd finish him off, but my top priority right now in this part of the game is making sure I lived, so I kept it running while running for cover. Mantis won. As you can see, Starlord really wants to take this left side flank, and we're trying to deny it because if they take that map control, it'll be much more easy for them to overwhelm us as a team, especially when they start ulting.
We are undefeatable.
My bad.
When you're trying to evade someone, you always want to think about what they think you would do. So if you think that they think that you're going to go top and go to the nearest exit, then you don't do that if you're able to and you know that you can maybe avoid bullets doing that way. That's what I did here. Yeah, it was 2 off cart, really far away. You're crazy.
Going big. Big. Luna. Luna. Nemo, 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 Nemo. Nice, dude.
Good shit, buddy. Goat, goat! Look at that spot. They didn't start it all, did they?
He did.
Okay, okay. Me asking my team that he ulted and finding out that he did when I didn't really realize he did was the one thing that allowed me to stay in this open position. Because if he didn't ult and he had it, then this is a horrendous position and something that would initiate his ult to kill me and to kill probably the rest of my team and lose this point.
I'm ready to put on a show.
We're up 1.
Mantis, Mantis, Mantis.
That was a little sloppy, honestly. That movement there. Luna Mantis. Luna, I literally can't do any damage to anyone. Mantis, if we focus Mantis during her ult, we can kill her. So this Starlord is about an ult, and I want you to think about what he sees and where you should go based on what he's thinking. Notice how I went top and he didn't even search for me because 1, if he knew I was there, he knew he would die if he looked at me because he wouldn't be looking at the team in front of him. And 2, maybe he didn't know where I went and he was too panicked to look for me in the moment and just wanted to focus on what's in front of him, which led to his demise. Then we're dead.
I bind you guys. I need to bind you guys. I need to bind you guys.
No!
Just get out. Just get out.
Oh, I fucked up. I mistimed something and it fucked me up. I'll just blame it on myself. I could have carried that.
They're in.
Better stop that vehicle.
Now that we have ult and we're in the back, I'm just waiting for the perfect opportunity. And now that we got a pick, I can start making my move to find out when I should do it.
Whoa.
The fuck?
Magic in.
I need assistance.
Hello?
Undefeated.
What was that?
Black Panther in.
Seeing Mantis this deep alone after she just ulted is the perfect opportunity to start ult. And even as someone who aims pretty decently, I would not argue against using your E on magic for the small consistent guaranteed damage. People don't ping too often in this game, but here, Panther was getting pinged and typed about in team chat. My role here is to go seek him out because he would cause havoc in my backline if he was left untouched. He has no abilities in our back. Drawing him out is not something that would ever show in the scoreboard, but it is definitely something that helped us keep space. Panther in our left.
Come here and let me help.
Just coming back.
I can heal you. Down to 30 seconds.
Panther one. Panther one. Panther one. Inside one.
In case you dash at me, I press E. No more dead.
No Loki.
Or is no more.
Keep fighting until we have a winner.
Inside. Inside.
Mag dies. Shooting Mantis.
We are
Hey, we gotta go Ben.
They have low OT. And honestly, the little things count. Like, making a call like this increases team morale. And I believe that we don't have to do too much to win this fight.
He's one. Mantis. 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 Nice. 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 Jamie.
GG.
final score.
Wowee. I told you. This is what I mean. And if you ever want to watch this kind of stuff live, you can find me on Twitch and ask me questions or just watch how I play Starlord there. Thanks for watching. Nice. They did do well.